Hi, I'm Cassandra. This is going to be a short trauma-informed yoga practice. If you have a block, you might want to go ahead and grab it, as well as a strap. And if you don't have these props, that's okay. You don't necessarily need them. You might, if you have a pillow, a blanket, or maybe even a belt or a rope, something that you can use in place of a strap and a block, you can go ahead and grab those now. And we are just going to begin in a comfortable seat of your choice. So you could be seated on the ground, on a couch, in a chair. So we just want to get to a comfortable position. Maybe roll the shoulders up, back, and down a few times. And while you're doing this, just feel where your hands naturally rest. So maybe that's your knees, maybe your ankles or your lap. Maybe looking left and right a few times. And just noticing your range here at the beginning of practice. Maybe any tweakiness you feel in the neck or shoulders. And while we're moving our head, let's just go ahead and look around our space. Noticing what you see. So we're going to help the nervous system relax by seeing that we are safe. So just noticing, is my environment where I'm practicing right now safe for me? Just go ahead and stop the neck movements when you feel ready. Rest your hands wherever is comfortable. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's just do two more like that. Inhale. Maybe closing the eyes if you feel comfortable. Exhale. Last one. Big inhale. Big exhale. We're going to begin with our legs stretched out nice and long in front of us. So sometimes it feels better to kind of roll up your mat or a blanket or a towel and sit your tush there. Okay, some people really like pulling the fleshy part of their tush out and away so you can really feel your sits bones grounded down to the earth. So let's find stillness here for just a moment, feeling the parts of the body that are touching the earth. And then feeling that opposite feeling, the parts of the body that are not touching the earth. If this position is really uncomfortable, you can bend your knees. You can even lean kind of forward if that feels good. Sometimes I enjoy my legs kind of wide, resting my inner arms on my knees. Okay, just gonna be here for a moment, going back and forth between the sensation of grounding, feeling the parts of your body that are touching the earth, and then the opposite sensation, the parts of your body that are not touching the earth. Maybe you can feel a temperature shift where you are grounded. It's a bit warmer versus the parts of your body that are touching the air. Maybe you can feel clothing. From here, we're going to grab, we'll have your block near you. Grab your strap if you have one, and go ahead and place it under your feet. So again, you don't need this. I'll demonstrate it both ways. So if you don't have a strap, you're just going to keep a micro bend in your knees, or as much of a bend as you want. And we're just going to lean forward and forward fold. So you might grab onto your thighs here, your calves, your ankles, or the bottoms of your feet. And this strap just gives you some length. So if you sit up and kind of flex your feet and pull it, bend your elbows and you can find a forward fold here. Okay, so just find a length that feels good to you. We're going to kind of point and flex our feet to begin. Just a few times. Just bending forward as far as feels comfortable for you right now. And then we're going to come and sit back up where we were on the inhale. And then if you want to, on the exhale, you're going to fold forward. So we're just going to move back and forth here. Maybe it feels good to inhale as you sit up. And then exhale as you fold forward. Inhaling up and just finding your own pace. Maybe you're moving a little bit more quickly or slowly. And just noticing the state of your nervous system right now. Am I feeling a bit calmer than when I started practice? Is my mind still or is it wandering? Listen to the sound of the breath coming in through your nose and out through your nose. Go ahead and hold in a fold if that feels good for you. And just continuing to listen to the sound of the breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to be here for 5 complete breath cycles. 1 cycle is an inhale and an exhale. You can continue finding stillness or just rocking the body side to side, noticing the parts of the body that are touching the earth. And then that opposite feeling, the parts of the body that are not. Last inhale and exhale, and then on your exhale, you're going to roll back up to seated, taking your time. There's no rush here. Once you come to seated, we're going to bend at the knee. We're going to place the hands, palms facing away from us, behind you. And then we're going to press into the heels and lift our tush up. This is a reverse tabletop. So maybe you keep your head up and looking forward. Maybe you're about this high. Okay, or maybe you're kind of going for like a little mini back bend here, really pressing the hips up and dropping the head back. So we're going to inhale down, tap the tush to the mat, exhale, press up. Just finding what feels good for your body here, finding your own pace, noticing the pressure under the palms of your hands and your heels, and just pausing to take a break when you need one, maybe letting go completely and just coming to a seat. Let's do one more here, and then we're going to hold up in a reverse tabletop for 5 complete breath cycles. Just noticing where the mind is right now. And go ahead and bring it back to the present moment by listening to the sound of your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. At any point, go ahead and sit down, take a break, maybe come back up when you're ready. And on your next exhale, go ahead and slowly lower all the way down to a seat. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Just find a moment of stillness before we go into our final posture. I'm scooting to the side of my mat to get the sun that is setting out of my eyes. All right, so we're going to begin with our fingertips kind of down, up out of our palms, touching the earth. Plant the left palm, reach the right arm up and over as far as feels good to you, finding a nice stretch. And then we're going to sweep the right arm in front of us, around to the right side, and then left arm comes up and stretches. So very slowly moving like you're moving through honey. And to begin, just see how slowly you can go. Maybe at the top, opening up your heart up to the sky. Maybe circling the right wrist. Exhaling, right hand comes down in front of you, left hand comes up. Again, opening the heart up to the sky, maybe circling the left wrist. And then coming back, left hand in front of you. So maybe you want to continue moving back and forth like this, or maybe you just want to pause. And we are going to end this movement folding forward completely, so we will get there. Let's just take 5 more breath cycles. Inhaling through the nose. I am aware of my in-breath. And exhaling through the nose. I am aware of my out-breath. I'm going to do 1 more on each side. And then we are going to fold forward. You can go ahead and go there now if you'd like. All right, let's meet back at center if you're ready. Just take a moment of stillness. Notice how the body feels. See if you can find the center of your being, the center of your core. What is grounding us right now to the here and now, to the present moment. All right, so if you want to take a final forward fold, go ahead and bring one leg in front of the other so the legs are not stacked or crossed on top of each other. And I just kind of like to wiggle my way forward a bit. Again, you can pull the fleshy part of your tush out. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, we're going to fold forward. So maybe hands just here is enough for you. Maybe you want to walk your hands forward a little bit. I kind of like to wiggle left and right. And I'm just noticing the temperature under my hands is a bit cooler as I'm walking off the mat. Maybe you can sense into some temperature differences in your environment. If you do have a block, this is a great time to use it under your head. The block has 3 settings, so we have tall, medium, and small. So you can just go ahead and place it under your head, so your head can rest all the way down. You're not using the muscles of your neck and shoulders to support yourself. You can also stack your hands into fists, or just come all the way down. 5 complete breath cycles here, either in stillness or some little movements left and right. And when you're ready on your next exhale, go ahead and come all the way up. You might want to windshield wiper your legs left and right. And then we're going to put the opposite leg in front. And this will complete our practice. Go ahead and get nice and comfy. Reach your hands up, maybe in a Y, or you can interlace your palms. Press the palms up towards the sky, and then exhale, forward fold, taking it slow. Wiggling left and right, and just noticing how this side of the body feels different than the side we just did. Notice if you're holding any tension in the neck, shoulders, the jaw, maybe the belly area. Breathe deeply into those areas. Let's go ahead and take 2 more breaths here. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and come up. Come to a comfortable seat. Let's see if we can find a few moments of stillness. Noticing where your hands naturally rest, somewhere that feels really good to you. Finding a position, maybe you're lying down, that feels nourishing to your body. Your eyes are either closed or open. Listening to the sounds in your environment. When you're ready, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open your eyes and just notice what is going on in your space around you. When you're ready, bring your hands to heart center if you'd like. My friends, my teachers, thank you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice, and Alice, and I hope you enjoy your day.